Wood chips, first week of February, 10:30 p.m. Last load, did 4 loads straight out of the chipper truck. Couldn't make it up the driveway, so they let me take it right out of the truck in town. A lot of work, but still worth it. Been really aching to get more chips on the property, so, and it's beautiful stuff. Third load. Mission 3. This is the second load of the evening, and this will be totaling 9 pickup loads. Hey, so I'm back at it again. Another evening doing wood chips. Got another big load. Loads keep increasing in size. It's pretty light stuff. They keep calling me. Don't know when they're gonna call, but I pretty much just drop everything and say I'll be there. It's usually in the evening about 4:30, and yeah, do a couple loads. And we're getting quite the stock here. It's gonna be pretty fun in the spring. Hey there, just wanted to make a little video on the different species I've been finding in the wood chips I've been hauling to the property for the food forest and permaculture gardening. So I've pulled out a bunch of branches and identified some of the species, the predominant species that are in there. And there's Juniper at the table. First off, we found a lot of dogwood. It's really beautiful red species here. I believe this is a willow, a variety of willow. This is honeysuckle, wild honeysuckle. There's a lot of that in the forest here. And some maple bush. It grows in clusters. Doesn't really get all that large, but a lot of them are like this and like that. Hawthorn makes nice blackberries in the spring. This is cottonwood, which I love picking the buds to make balm of Gilead out of. All these poplar buds, perfect for picking. These fallen trees, the branches shoot upright. Oh, some nice ones here. They almost look like they could be picked now. Oh, nice and gooey, some of these. Oh yeah, don't smell a little rotten. A little bit fresher one. There we go. Oh yeah. Nice and sticky now for my camera gear. That's fun. This is pine, long needle pine. And I believe this is thimbleberry. Now we have some birch. Check this out. We got a whole bunch of beaver log in here. Look at all these where the creek comes out. All this birch, this young birch is chewed right off. And not sure this one exactly. Could be more maple actually, or something else. We have some lichen and moss and treebeard and fir, some cedar, and some cones. Fir cones, I think. A lot more brush and different varieties, different species in the chips I've been bringing to the property here. These are the ones that I could identify. Like some alder and some oak. The guys were saying on the first load I took, said they just got into some oak, so I don't have a piece of that here, but so that's in there as well. Yeah, there hasn't been too much cedar. I try to avoid some cedar when we can, but once it breaks down, it's still good for growing things. You know, defense mechanisms and like walnut, you know, you wouldn't want to use too much walnut or cedar around your plants and whatnot, just because it inhibits growth of other plants. And yeah, but the cottonwood, or it's like aspen pretty much, that one's really great, breaks down really easily. A lot of mycelium takes over quickly within it, and so does the pine, especially with all the needles. It really likes to heat up a lot. And yeah, like I really noticed the big piles of wood chips just have a lot of they get really hot actually, and they're steaming as we speak here. Go over 100 degrees down in there, just right there, like foot in, it's about 90. Like really warm. So decomposing fast. And what do you have to say, Juniper? Hey, sweetie? Yeah. Good girl. I come down here to pick apples too in the fall. There's a lot of apple trees planted here by the Ducavores. There's a few really nice trees right here. Beautiful apples. I made a bunch of apple butter and froze some and dried some. Yeah, this whole area here usually filled with water. It's kind of fun coming down here and seeing it at different times of year because it changes so much. Alright, we got some beautiful colors here. Saving some seed from frozen tomatoes. We got Gold Nugget, Joan Flamme, and blueberries. And doing this traditional seed separation, fermentation to separate the seed from the meat, and then give it a couple days just out on the table and it'll separate, and then I'll dry them off and I'll be good to go. So this is working pretty darn good. I got a juicer container and a juicer strainer. I'm washing them well. Let's see. This one is blueberries. These have been fermenting for a little while now, probably about 10 days. Separate the flesh from the seed. And we're left with a pretty clean seed. Gold nugget. Those will just dry out for a little bit. Got Juniper, blueberries, and gold nugget.